It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We are in the kitchen and we're going to jump just straight back into it. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on S3. Now, the cost of living, it is really biting into everyone's pocket, but with a couple of small steps, you really can make big savings. For example, cook filling meals for your family using the Woolies exceptional quality everyday W-list, case in point. Now, when you do that, you can also whip up a mild Hake curry with flatbread and Raita, or some corn cheese pup falafels. And the person to show us how to make this delicious meal is Chef Clem.
Like, one of my favorite hobbies is just going through.
I love looking at specials.
Yes. And do you also circle the things you want?
Well, I'm well aware of prices, so for me, I know that this is a good coffee price.
Yes, you spoke about the Jacob's coffee.
139 Rand. I bought one just last week and now I'm quite upset.
There we go. Just get one now. Also, you know you're an adult when the 2-ply toilet paper is like at that price.
I know.
Just saying.
Big pack.
Just saying.
Buy it in bulk.
There we go. But the W everyday list is literally that. It's everyday prices set at competitive prices are not only Woolies branded items, but like South Africa's best loved brands. Oh. It's not a special. It's 365 days of saving. It's because Woolies knows you want to fill your trolley, and that's just how you're going to do it.
And you want to get the most bang for your buck. So we are cooking up something quite delicious. I feel like there are a lot of moving components to this recipe.
Because there's a lot that you can do with the ingredients of the W list, so we're going to make quite a bit. Starting off with our curry. So I've got onions that are just softening and browning. To that, I'm going to add... Actually, no. You can add? Okay. You can do that.
To the onions.
There we go. So we've got some garlic and some ginger that can get added to the pan along with your curry spice. And you can feel it with your heart. You can decide how much curry spice you want to add.
Okay.
I've turned the heat...
What is a good feel? A spoon, tablespoon, teaspoon?
Tablespoon is always a good starting point, and you can kind of judge from there how much you want to go. This is a mild curry spice, so you're not going to be blowing anyone's head off.
Like that?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. And you're going to toast that for about a minute, and then you're going to add your tin tomatoes, and you're going to rinse the can out with about half a tin of water.
And then add that too.
You can add that.
Ooh.
What I've got in this pot is we've cooked some corn from the list, and then we've actually taken the kernels off the cob.
Okay.
We've kept that water because now it's been infused with that corny flavor. Add a bit of veggie stock, and we're going to add our White Star Super Maize Meal to the vibe, okay?
I love that we're reusing the water from the corn, because you know how often I've I should be able to use this water for something else, because it's packed with flavor.
It is packed with flavor.
And nutrients.
So we're going to go in with the maize meal. We're going to give that a stir. So it's been infused with a lot of flavor. We're going to keep an eye on that.
Chef Clem, can I go ahead and add the tomato?
You can.
We're going for peeled, diced tomatoes.
Also, I made a mistake. We should always be doing pop with the wooden spoon. There you go. Keep an eye on that. We're going to go in with a little bit of salt. It's going to come to a bubble, and that's going to start thickening, and it cooks in about 10 minutes.
Okay. What?
The spice getting you.
I'm getting the spices. Why do you need a wooden spoon?
Tradition.
Oh, it's a tradition, so it's not practicality.
No, absolutely. Actually, Kat taught me that. Kat told me you make pop.
Respect to the recipe.
Yes, Kat taught me when you make pop, you got to be using a wooden spoon. Put down the silicone spatula.
She said about half a tin.
Half a tin, here we go. And again, that's another way we're not wasting. We're getting every last little drop of the tomato sauce out.
And it's great for recycling, because then you get to clean your tin out.
That's right. Okay, so what you're going to end up with is your cooked pop, which is nice and stiff. Now we're going to shimmy over to your side.
Okay.
We're going to do
we can swap. I'll stay here and keep an eye on this.
I'm going to take all my ingredients with me.
I'll pass it to you.
Okay, nice. I'm over here now. I've got the pop that we cooked. To that, I'm going to add some cheese from the list, of course.
So basically, when this is done, we will have it like that?
Yes, once your pop has cooked. Cheese, coriander, parsley. That's going to go in. I'm going to mix that into...
Can I turn this off?
Mix at the moment. You can. And then I'm going to ask you just to... I'm going to actually pop the hake into the curry.
Ooh.
And it doesn't take long to cook. It's like less than 10 minutes. Hake cooks really quickly.
This is really getting my tummy rumbling. I'm so hungry.
I feel like the flavors we've cooked with today are absolutely amazing. And it's like bold, in your face, flavorsome.
And what a great base. I mean, we are adding some hake to this, but what a great base recipe to play around with making your own curry.
Absolutely. It's chicken. You can go veggie.
Can I submerge it in our sauce?
Submerge. Send it back into the flavorsome ocean. There we go. Then give this a mix. You're going to try and make little nice dough balls out of these. Basically falafel shape. That's what you want. Because these are pop falafels. get your hands involved. I feel like this needs your hands. Once you shape them into balls, you're gonna fry them in a little bit of oil. And it's quite a nice take on a falafel. It's a South African vibe on a falafel.
I love that. So I've covered this in sauce, but I feel like we need to unpack the W list even more.
Talk to me.
Chef Clem, what's your favorite thing about the W list for this stretch? I know it comes out every couple of weeks.
Or they get updated.
They refresh it quite often.
Yes, they do. And that's what I love about it as well. Like, you will see new items pop onto the list. Also, I'm going to pick from category. So, I mean, it goes from fresh food to your long life items to your home products. So, for me, I'm always going for the vegetables that are on the W list because I do the most with them. For long life, what would I say is my favorite on the long life? Let's actually go through let's see what's on that list.
I'll bring the list
There we go.
closer. So on our front page, we've got fresher for longer for less. Food does not go to waste.
We can take a turn to... Actually,
So
you
we've
can
got the, how incredible is this? The combination deals for me is always so
always
great.
amazing.
So you can buy all three for $70. That is your squash, your potatoes, as well as your brown onions.
Sure thing. You can actually turn to where our recipe is. You can actually see what our recipe looks like. I think it's the next page.
I'm getting there.
So another thing is the shampoo that's always on the W list. Not for me, as you can see, but Meg does go through a lot of shampoo and conditioner. And that's always something we get from the W list. What's the other thing that I always love getting as well? Oh, the sugar, the brown sugar as well, the flour, the maize meal, because we use it a lot on the show as well.
Yes.
So I feel like we've gone
Great
through...
staples to have in the house.
Absolutely, yes. So the W list is absolutely my favorite. And the way you can find it in store is you'll actually see the little orange cube, and it'll actually be next to the item that's on the list. So it's easy to find as well.
Oh, fantastic. Well, listen, if you want to get your hands on this recipe, you can pick up one of these W list sheets, but also visit taste.co.za for everything that you need. Chef Clem, I feel like we're missing ingredients. Was this supposed to go into the curry?
You can add it now, so it still keeps a bit of that crunch.
Okay.
And the yellow peppers. And you want to keep the yellow peppers like still a bit crunchy, you want some texture in your dish.
Okay.
You could add it in the beginning if you want. Some kids don't like seeing their vegetables or taste or like having that texture.
I like seeing and tasting them. I like texture.
Me too. So get that in the end, and then it retains its sweetness as well. So that's the dish. Hands messy full of pop right now, but basically you get an amazing curry. We've made a 2-ingredient flatbread, toasted that with our falafel pop balls, peanut sauce. Dinner is done and dusted.
You are sorted. Thank you, Chef Clem. This was an incredible many steps, but you know what? You get the gist of it. Visit taste.co.za for more.
Introducing the Everyday W List. It's everyday value on Woolies' exceptional quality items and your choice of well-known brands every single day. Shop the Everyday W List today.